What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, things escalated pretty quickly, where Yui-sensei, we're trapped in this classroom per se, trying to escape this ghost, and not really sure exactly what's going on, and, well, we're armed with some saw, and we're gonna try and make a break for it, so here goes nothing. When I looked over, the spirit of the old woman was holding out her hand from the other side of the doorframe. Yikes. She really was trying to catch me. I wasn't just being paranoid, she was going to kill me and turn me into a ghost like her. I wonder why. I wonder what the motivation is here. And like how it all happened, you know? I was convinced this had to be Yoshie, the teacher from the urban legend. No, I won't let her get me. Bracing myself, I darted towards the door at the back end of the classroom. There wasn't a moment to lose. If I didn't act fast, I probably wouldn't be able to act at all. I threw the door open and just began running at top speed, hoping to escape behind the spirit's back. Unsurprisingly, trying to outrun a ghost proved to be a fruitless endeavor. The spirit saw me and moved at breakneck speed to intercept. Yep, that definitely sounds like the old woman. Stop! Don't come any closer. I thrust my hand in my pocket and withdrew the bag of salt, then threw the entire thing directly at the old woman's face. Yes, did we pick the right thing? She recoiled, and now's my chance. I ran down the hall as fast as my legs would carry me, briefly glancing over my shoulder after a moment to confirm that the spirit was still writhing. Did it work? Did it work? Please tell me it worked. I just kept on running down that dark hallway with nothing but adrenaline and mortal fear to keep me going. I reached the stairwell at the end of the hall and made a mad dash toward ground level. I was determined to get out of this building alive. Yikes. Finally, still moving at top speed, I reached the window door leading outside. Come on, please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. Almost there. I'm almost out. Luckily, the malevolent spirit hadn't caught up to me yet. It actually seemed like I might be able to escape. I might actually survive this. Don't worry about your shoes. Don't worry about your shoes. Just get out of there. I made it. I grabbed the handle and tried pulling it. Huh? I knew it. No. No! It's not opening! Darn it. Why? Why? I'm so close! But yeah, what do we do from here? Please, please open, I'm begging you! What do you do now? Do we try a different exit? It seems like all of the doors are gonna be locked. Do you just try and find a better hiding spot and try to make it through the night? Or like what? Yikes. I have to think of something else. At this rate, that horrible woman's going to... No, I can't let that happen, but what do I do? What can I do? Oh, I have 10 seconds. Run somewhere else. We're gonna break the glass. Darn it. Actually, yeah, we're gonna break the glass. Break the glass, try and jump out. You'll probably come out with some scratches. Maybe those will scar eventually, but it's better than dying at the hands of this woman. And I really don't think there's anywhere else to run to, right? Oh, hey. Putting my thoughts in order, I came to the sudden realization that I was right near the umbrella racks. Unless the spirit had taken it or something, my umbrella should still have been right where I'd left it. Ah, here it is. I practically tackled the rack, grabbing my umbrella in one swift motion. Not from the handle, mind you, but from the top. Then, taking aim at the glass part of the door, I swung as hard as I could, smacking it dead center with the sturdy plastic handle. Please break. The glass wasn't going to break so easily, of course, but it did crack, giving me the impetus I needed to go in for a second hit. Come on, keep going, Yui-sensei, keep going. Use all that strength from PE class. Break, darn you, break! Come on. Again and again, I struck the glass. I had the umbrella gripped so tightly that the metal skeleton of the canopy was leaving indentations in my skin. I mean, I would probably recommend, like, is there a fire extinguisher nearby, or something else, maybe? I was sure there had to be a better way to do this. But I didn't have the luxury of time to figure out what it might have been. Stop, you must not leave. Wait, you must not leave? I'm so confused. What is going on with this old woman? Do we need more time? She's coming this way. Oh, come on. Breakthrough, please. Please break through, Yui-sensei. I began smacking the glass even harder, even faster. My hands were killing me, but this was my only hope of survival. Finally, after far too much effort. Yes! Did it break? Yes, I did it! Jump, jump. The glass shattered on the floor, making one heck of a sound. Tepid air whooshed in from outside. It was still pouring rain, but I was free now. Free to escape this hellhole. Okay. Can we finally get out? The pane I'd broken was on the lower half of the door, and I didn't care if I cut myself. I got down on my hands and knees and I crawled like mad. Come on, come on. I did it. I'm almost outside. I can actually escape. I'm safe. Please, please, don't tell us this is just a false sense of security. I felt triumphant. For a brief moment, the fear was gone and I was basking in my victory over this malevolent entity. Huh? But it didn't last long. Before I was even halfway through the door, I felt something coiling itself around my arm. No, come on. With a start, I looked back. Whoa. Whoa. I'm glad we finally get to see the picture at least. You mustn't go outside. Can we try and get out of here? A tall, shadowy figure had appeared behind me in the entranceway. And she had me in her grasp. There wasn't much more to her than an indistinct, flickering silhouette, but I could clearly see she had a broken neck. Was this a different apparition? Her scraggly root-like fingers were squeezing my arm with tremendous force, pushing aside muscle and tissue and pressing right on the bone. No. What are you? Where are you going, my dear? I'll just be a little longer, so won't you please wait for me? Nope, I gotta... You know, Yoshie-san, I've got a thing. That hurts, that really hurts. I was shaking hysterically and tears were streaming down my face. I was absolutely convinced that I was going to die here. Let go of me. Sachi? Oh, Yoshie-san, is she that teacher? I could offer no resistance. She was too strong. All I could do was plead with her. Is she Sachiko's mom? No. Is she? Wait, how did Sachiko's mom die again? Wasn't she killed by that guy? The principal, maybe? They had an affair or something like that, and she was put down the stairs? I'm very confused. Was that in the school? Did that happen in the school? I don't remember the first game's story well enough. Stop, please. You're really hurting me. I felt like my arm would snap in two at any moment. Let's be together forever. You know, I don't really think that's what I'm looking for, Yoshie-san. She wasn't just grabbing, but twisting as well. The pain was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. Couldn't think about anything else. My mind was absorbed by the unconscionable, unthinkable agony. Are we done? Are we gonna make it out? What? Tsukasa-kun? Shishido? Huh? What's Tsukasa-kun doing here? I thought my arm was about to snap off, and then all of a sudden I was whisked away. Whisked away by Tsukasa-kun. Inside the school or outside the school? Are you okay? Why, Tsukasa-kun? No time to explain, we have to run. What? Tsukasa-kun was still holding on to me tightly after saving me from the brink of death. He led me back into the school at an incredible speed. Darn it, what the heck was that thing? Please tell me I'm just dreaming. Wait, why are we heading back into the school? No, Tsukasa-kun, you've got it all wrong. He practically spit these words as he continued running. Why is Tsukasa-kun here? Was he the one playing the organ? I tried to match his gait. Once we were a bit more in sync, I looked up at his face. After we'd reached the end of the hall, he suddenly veered into the last classroom before the stairwell, pulling me in with him. What's going on? Shishido, you I'm fine. I can walk by myself, really.
悪い
Ah, sorry, my bad. I moved away from Tsukasa and almost immediately spilled onto the ground like a house of cards.
おい大丈夫じゃないじゃん
Whoa, you sure don't seem okay to me. Yeah, no kidding.
そうだけどでもすぐに
Maybe not, but I just need a few...
無理すんなよ
Hey, don't push yourself. What is going on? Why is... Start explaining yourself, Tsukasa-kun. Tsukasa grabbed my arm to help me up. Unfortunately, it was the arm Yoshi had been twisting.
悪い
Ah,
やっ
sorry.
ぱり腕怪我してるのか
Is it your arm that's hurting you then?
よくわかんないでもすっごく痛いよ
Yeah.
焼けるみたい
I don't know how bad it is, but it really stings, like it's on fire. I draped my other hand over the sore spot, where I assumed there was probably one heck of a bruise. I started rubbing gently, but it didn't help at all.
そうかじゃあ保健室ですぐに手当てした方がいいな
That's not good. We should get you to the nurse's office right away then, and take care of it. How about we get out of here? Why did you drag us back in, Tsukasa-kun?
でもそしたらまた
But then we'll be
あいつが来るって
exposing ourselves to that ghost again, right? Yeah. Just thinking about going back out there and facing Yoshi made me shudder. I couldn't believe he was even entertaining the idea.
心配すんなもし仮にあいつが来ても俺が絶対お前を守ってやるから
Don't worry, even if she does come to get us, I'll keep you safe no matter what, okay? Alright, acting all manly now, are we? Tsukasa-kun. Tsukasa's gentle reassurance actually made me forget the pain in my arm for a moment. I had to stop myself from blushing. Or try to, at any rate.
怪我は一刻も早く手当てした方がいいってまあどうせ先生なんかいないだろうけど応急手当てくらいなら俺にだってできる
We need to treat your injuries as quickly as possible or they could get worse. The nurse may not be in, but I can at least apply first aid. I don't even really know what you can do first aid wise, outside from like maybe apart from the cuts. But like even then, like there's something clearly a lot more threatening going on right now. You need to save your life before you worry about bandaging a couple wounds, right? Okay.
よし行くぞ
Alright then, let's go. Tsukasa offered me his hand, and I graciously took it, squeezing it tightly as he led me back out in the hallway.
司くんの手あったかい
Tsukasa's hand, it's so warm. Despite the fact that nothing had really changed, I was still in just as much danger as I had been. The paralyzing fear I'd been feeling was gone. If it were just me, I would have never been able to do this. I would have frozen up, but with Tsukasa-kun leading the way, I felt like I could do anything.
シシド少し走るけど大丈夫か
Shishido, are you okay to run? Sure. With my approval, Tsukasa upped his pace significantly.
もうあいつが出てきませんように
Please don't let her show up. I prayed silently for smooth sailing as I followed Tsukasa's
この
lead.
まま司くんと一緒にいられれば安心
As long as he's with me, I think I'll be okay. I wonder if we're gonna have to like choose a different route through the school or something like that. Are we gonna run into them? I'm still very curious what would have happened if we tried to leave. Maybe we would have gotten just trapped in the hallway. Or we would have run into Yoshie immediately in the hallway rather than in the classroom and had this opportunity to even run past her with the salt and everything. I'm still so curious as to why Tsukasa-kun was inside the school and like dragged us back inside the school. I gently squeezed his hand again, as if to reassure myself that he was still with me. I was starting to think maybe Yoshie was gone. Maybe we thwarted her. But of course, just as I was thinking that, she made her presence known again. Yikes. So what's the relationship between Yoshie and this old lady? It seems like they're supposed to be the same person, but then Yoshie was talking about Sachi, and the old lady didn't look like how Yoshie looked. Granted, there's probably a bit of an aging difference, right? Yoshie didn't look like she was, in her 70s, but very confused.
なんだってんだ出てこい
What the heck was that? Show yourself! An unearthly voice reverberated through the dark corridor. I immediately drew myself into Tsukasa's back.
もっと連れてこい
Bring me more. Huh? Over at Tsukasa's shoulder, I saw the same shadow-like spirit from before. It must have been waiting here to ambush us. Yikes.
大丈夫落ち着け
It's alright, stay calm. But the ghost was moaning and wavering before us. We'd never be able to get past us. Or past it. You'll do anything for me. Yeah, this sounds like Sachiko's mom, right? It was like she had died. I think it was like the unjust death at the hands of the principal. I think she had broken her neck, actually. Falling downstairs or something like that, and then was buried. And then Sachiko brought her a bunch of children by killing them, and then kind of got lost in the process and was driven to insanity / started enjoying it for herself. And then, you know, all of Corpse Party tortured souls. But this does sound like Sachiko's mom, which is why I'm very confused as to why, you know, what's the connection between Yoshie and the old woman. But you'll do anything for me.
おいシシド
Hey, Shishiro. Yeah?
俺があいつを引きつけるからその隙に走って逃げろ
I'm gonna draw that thing's attention. While it's distracted, I want you to run. Yikes.
やだよ一緒に逃げて
What? No way, we'll run together.
俺には秘密兵器があるのさ
And the thing is, like, are these the same ghosts? Because the other ghosts seem to be able to just, like, teleport to wherever it wanted to like, cut us off or whatnot. But this Yoshie doesn't seem to be doing so. I've got a secret weapon. Are you also very salty, Tsukasa-kun? You what?
俺のばあさんからもらった形見のお守りさっきあいつにこれを向けたら少し割りやがった
It's a keepsake charm my grandmother gave me. When I pointed at that thing earlier, it definitely had an effect.
形見のお守り
A charm? Yeah.
でも司くんやっぱり危険
But Tsukasa-kun, you'll still be putting yourself right in harm's way.
俺まあなんとかなるだろう
I'll be fine. It'll all work out somehow or another. I don't know if you can take this so lightly, Tsukasa-kun. That's not...
待ちなさい
Stay where you are. Well, here we go. We really didn't have time to be arguing. It was closing in fast. And as it did, I noticed the spirit's figure had become more defined. She was a tall, young woman with her head turned sideways at a 90-degree angle. The tale of Yoshie suggests she fell down a flight of stairs, so a broken neck would certainly fit.
早く走れ
Go, run! So I guess we're running now. Are we running to the nurse's office? He gave my back a shove to get me started, and with no time to eject, I unconsciously obliged. Tsukasa ran too, darting ahead of me for a few short
お
moments.
い化け物こっちだ
Hey, ghost lady, over here!
待ちなさい
Stop! Tsukasa-kun! Tsukasa ran as close as he possibly could to get Yoshie's attention, then turned tail and began sprinting off in the opposite direction.
こっちだぞ化け物
Come get me, you monster! This is intense. I wonder if, like, Tsukasa-kun has, like, some sort of method to potentially get back to the nurse's office, because, again, it was going to be Tsukasa-kun applying first aid to Yui-sensei, right? Yui's got to get there, but we still really need Tsukasa-kun in order to take the benefits of being at the nurse's office. Amazingly, it worked. The spirit began chasing Tsukasa, leaving me completely unobstructed.
どうしよう私このまま一人逃げてもいいの
This doesn't feel right. Should I really escape without him? Don't tell me I have to make that decision. I was torn. On one hand, I knew this was my best chance, but I couldn't help worrying about what would happen to Tsukasa if his charm failed. I stopped for a moment and glanced over my shoulder. He was still running, and the shadowy figure was still in hot pursuit.
司くんお守り出して危ないよ
Tsukasa-kun, she's way too close. You need to take out your charm.
いいから行けって
It's fine. I told you to keep
確
going.
認したら俺も逃げるからさ
Once you're out of harm's way, I'll be right behind you, I promise. I still can't believe I fell for it, but this was right about when I realized the truth. Tsukasa had no protective charm. He just made that up so I wouldn't object too strongly to him serving as decoy while I got away. Tsukasa-kun taking one for the team. Wow. He had me going too.
やっぱりダメ
No, I can't let him go through with this. I stopped in my tracks and shouted out at the top of my lungs.
待ちなさいよしえ先生
Yoshie-sensei, hold it right there. I wasn't sure exactly what I was getting myself into, but I had to do something, and calling the spirit's name definitely seemed to have an effect.
あなたの名前知ってるわよ。
That's right, I know your name.
おいシスター
She said, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm still confused as to why we got dragged back into the school in the first place. All at once, the black figure was facing me. Though I never saw her turn around, she was flying toward me now, ignoring Tsukasa.
怖くない怖くない怖くない怖くない怖くない怖くない怖くない。
I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. I repeated this like a sutra and stuck one hand in my pocket, grasping tightly onto the one and only item I'd stashed there.
お前は私を知っているのか。
So you know who I am then.
私には本当にお守りがある。
Yeah, actually though, unlike him, I have a real protective charm. Tsukasa's care, his effort, his beliefs, they were all packed into this pencil. And when you get right down to it, that's what a charm is, right? Oh my god, don't tell me we're gonna be like, take this pencil from my crush, like... I squeezed the nubby little thing in my pocket. Nubby little thing. Mentally preparing myself for the confrontation ahead. The confrontation, why am I having so much difficulty saying that? I'd impulsively initiate it.
シスター逃げろ
She said, oh, you have to run.
逃げない。私は逃げないわ。
I won't, I absolutely will not.
どうかお願い。助けて。
God, please protect me. Holds out the pencil. I closed my eyes, lifted my hand from my pocket, and brandished Tsukasa's pencil intently. The gauntlet had been thrown. I was putting a lot of faith into this, and I really, really hoped I hadn't made a mistake in doing so.
私は獅子のゆい。この学校で先生を目指しているわ。
My name is Yui Shishido, and my goal is to become a teacher here at this school. This sounds like a little bit overly dramatic and out of place, but it's okay, I'll go with it. I opened my eyes to find that the shadowy spirit, Yoshie, had stopped dead in her tracks. Did it work? Or was she just shocked and surprised, not sure what to do? Was Tsukasa's pencil keeping this vengeful soul at bay?
私の代わりはいらない。
I don't need
死ね。
a replacement, just die. Suddenly I was whisked off my feet and slammed against the ceiling. Yikes. I could see him down below. He was staring up at me and desperately leaping. He was trying to catch me, I suppose, even though he knew he'd never reach. Tsukasa-kun. I called out to him over and over again in my mind. If he could get away, if he could survive this ordeal, then it would all have been worth it. Yoshie was drawing near and I was helplessly pinned to the ceiling. I had no chance at all. There was no doubt in my mind that my life was over. I clung to the relief I felt at Tsukasa's safety. It was the only thing keeping me from losing my head entirely. Then, all at once, the situation took a complete 180. It was like a miracle.
篠崎よしえそこまでにせい
What? What? What is going on? So they're not the same. Okay, I didn't think they were the same. There was definitely some incongruencies there. But, oh, okay. Yoshie Shinozaki. Stop right there. And that confirms a little bit more about, this is definitely Sachi's mom. Before I had any idea what was happening, I found myself bathed in a gentle light. The woman from this morning.
守ってやれんですまんなせめてこれ以上邪術が拡大せぬこと
I'm sorry I was unable to protect you, but now at least the evil will spread no farther. Huh? It was the old woman who had collapsed in front of my house. She was standing down below me, enveloped in a warm glow. She like performing an exorcism of some sort now? The black shadow lunged toward her, then there was a horrific noise and the old woman was gone. Huh?
シスター
And just like that, I fell to the ground. Whatever Yoshi had done to me, the old woman must have nullified it. That must have been why she came to me this morning, and why she had come again now. I felt like I was going to faint. Rightfully so. Tsukasa ran to my side and gently scooped me off the ground into his arms. Yoshi's spirit was gone. She'd vanished along with the light. Around us now, the only sound was the pitter-patter of raindrops on the school roof. Get out of there right now! Run! Sprint! Get out of the school, guys!
おい獅子堂獅子堂
Hey, Shishido! Shishido!
司
I'd suffered quite a bump on the head from my fall and was decidedly disoriented, but I still had enough sense to put my arms around Tsukasa's neck.
バカ逃げろって言ったのに
You idiot! Didn't I tell you to run away?
ごめんでも
I'm sorry, it's just... I wanted to protect you. I couldn't bear the thought of losing you, is what I wanted to say. But instead I just passed out in his arms. Rip. Yeah, how about you try and get out of there now? I felt as though I was waking from a long, horrible dream.
おい大丈夫か
Hey, you okay? What is going on? I think we're gonna call it here actually. I'm really looking forward to going on, or like, where are we now? Why is it like well lit out? Did we stay the night at the school? Did Tsukasa-kun take me back? Why was Tsukasa-kun there? What was going on? What would have happened had we chosen things differently? I don't really know. There's still a lot of questions I want answered, and I'm sure you guys are curious as well, but we will hopefully answer them in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.